Okay, so now what we're doing right now is we're just testing the streams. Oh, they both came live. Okay, good deal. Let's go on in. Okay, so now what we're doing right now is we're just testing the streams. Oh, they both. Okay, good deal. Let's go on in. Oh, wait. Yep, that was Twitch trying to rebroadcast what I was talking about. Alright guys, so let's go to Crusader, let's go to the best, let's go to Spaceport. I've been fiddling around this afternoon with my outfit. Basically, I've been trying to change armor pieces and guns and attachments and stuff like that. But I've noticed that it doesn't stick. It changes and then it just goes back to like a default setting. It's supposed to be persistent, it's supposed to be the same. Certain pieces are persistent, certain pieces aren't. It's really messing me up. Okay, sorry. Wonder what it tastes like. This is the first one out of the batch. They're sticky, that's for sure. So if it's sticky, you know it's good. We're waiting for the map to load. It usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes. Sometimes longer. So just bear with the map. You're loading a whole planetary system, so you know. Not a solar system, just a planetary system. And thanks for coming out and joining us. Hey guy, what's up? What hammer are we talking about? I don't own the hammer. The hammer's in production. That's where the hammer's at. The hammer gunship. Yeah, it's good. It's nothing to write home about. If my squadron and I are going after somebody and then one of those Aegis hammers show up, we'll peel off and we'll run. We're not going to get blown up by that hammer. Now, if you're talking about a different hammer, like one to get it to go faster, that's a totally different story. Yeah, half this brownie slash cupcake or whatever it is, muffin, sticks to the paper. Like glue. Now Twitch did it to me again. It deleted the title. Let me go to edit. Try something different this time. Nope. Gotta do the dashboard. Update information. I'm doing it. Go back to the channel. Get rid of all these other pages. Hey, now it's got my title. There it is. Alright, we're back into Star Citizen. Okay, so I've been streaming ever since 3.0 came out. And I've been looking at the 10 to 15 FPS and saying that it was my fault. Like, oh, I got too many streams open, or I'm watching too many videos while I'm playing, or I've got Discord up, or I've got like both my YouTube and my Twitch going on at the same time. And so I've been bummed out about it. I've been trying to play offline but I'm still getting 10 to 15 FPS. So I watched a couple of other streamers talk about their experience with 3.0, and they're having the same issues I'm having. So it made me feel better that it's not me, that it's still a broken build. They need to optimize, speed it up. They're having some desync issues. In one of my matches, I was playing against a dogfighting another fighter, and he would teleport around, and it was like super impossible to hit him. And they mentioned that on their stream as well. They said, there's desync issues and ships are teleporting around, and I was like, nice, it's not just me. Even though I did report all that and everything, I was afraid that it was just something on my end. But no, I guess it's everybody. So it makes me feel a little bit better. No, they don't. Well, I'm sure they do, but it's not a requirement. Yeah, i9s and an Optane drive. And 64 gigs. I put it on a standard SSD, and yeah, I put it on a standard SSD, and I've got 32 gigs. My i7 is not a new i7, and that's the only thing I can think of. Is my memory is still DDR3, and I'm still on a third generation i7, even though everything else is up to date. Whoa, whoa. Man, it's still loading. A couple of times this afternoon, it only took like 2 or 3 minutes, and then there's been other times that it's taken like 10 minutes. So right now, I've been on stream for like 7 minutes, so it could be popping up anytime now. On my way home from work tomorrow, I'm going to have to stop and get me some more sodas. The FPS is starting to fluctuate. It's going up and down, so that tells me that it's probably loading certain maps or whatever. But remember, this is what you got? Yeah, I think there is. I jumped on a server this afternoon and got 45 FPS. But that didn't last long. That only lasted for like 5 minutes. Then it went down to 30, then it went down to 20, then it went down to 10, and then it went down to 1, and then it kicked me. It took about 20 minutes to kick me, which is about 10 minutes or about 5 minutes longer than normal. Yeah, I understand. My understanding is that they have a limited number of servers they're running, and the majority of them are dedicated to the live build, and only a couple of them are dedicated to the PTU build. They also said that they had 50 people in the server, which is double what they used to have. So if I'm getting 10 to 15 frames with 60 or 50 people, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. It's just that I have to live through that struggle. I have to. The struggle is real. No, but they need to. I guess when they eventually do go live, then they'll dedicate all the servers to the live builds, and hopefully they'll have worked out some of the bugs. Like the Mobi-Glass, it doesn't want to close. It'll go up and it'll go down. It'll go up and it'll go down. It'll go up and it'll go down. And that's kind of frustrating. And then half the customization items, like when I put the armor on and the helmet on and stuff like that, it doesn't save properly. So Mobiglass has got some struggles. Yeah, but they're working on it. It hasn't patched today. It patched yesterday. And there we are. We're sitting. It's loading. Now, this was something I thought about doing earlier, and I figured I could just talk to you guys while it's loading tonight. I mean, instead of not starting the stream and just waiting for me to get out of bed and then start the stream, would have been pretty cool. You wouldn't be looking at a black screen, but that wouldn't give me opportunity to sit here and chat with you guys. I wonder what the new sale tomorrow is going to be. The one today, the Tumbril, I really thought about it, but it didn't seem like a sale. It just looked like it was for sale, not on sale, if you know what I mean. I'm not looking to get the Hammer. I'm not looking to get the Hawk, even though they're both pretty cool ships. I'm also keeping an eye out for my friends, because they said if I see something really cool, let them know so they could get it, and get, because they don't have game packages. Okay. The plan is down the road, when everything is finally optimized and everything's able to be run properly, thousands of people could be on the same station, but I don't think 1,000 people could fit on these stations. They're not big enough for that, and not 1,000. You know, how many people are going to be on in this? Because when this game comes out, there's going to be like 100 systems with like 4 planets each. That's like 400 planets, a bunch of moons, a bunch of stations. So you're looking at, like, I'm just gonna throw this out there and say probably 1,000 different locations you could go to, and not everybody's going to be online at the same time. I doubt if they'll ever have 1,000 people in any one location. That won't happen. But they want to have the system ready to handle that just in case it does happen. But they did say thousands with an S. Within the next year, we're probably going to see 100 or 200. Not thousands, you know, but gradually, as they optimize and they get further along and the game code is written better, without all these bugs, and when they're using the proper amount of servers, because they're saving money by limiting the number of servers, they should be able to get more and more people in there, because eventually it's not going to be multiple instances, because like right now, if you put 50 people in, you're in one instance, another 50 people's in another instance, because when the game actually goes live, it's going to be one instance. That's not really true. They call it server meshing, so the instances will overlap. So you'll be in an instance, I'll be in an instance, but if you and I both go to the same spot, we'll be put into the same instance. So there's not any, it's seamless transition. Everybody should be able to play with everyone else. Yeah, there's like Test Squadron, there's Imperium, there's Explorer. There's a bunch of these big ones out there. They got like almost 10,000 members. I don't really know how that's going to work. I mean, how well it's going to work, because they're not going to be able to get all 10,000 people in the same place. It just won't happen. But the game should be able to handle it. But if not, it might just say you can't go through this. You can't go through the gate. The gate's clogged or something, you know, and you just can't get into that system. They'll come up with some in-lore way to kind of prevent that from happening. Other than that, and just to let you know, it's usually when I get frustrated at the load of the game doesn't load, and when it doesn't, then I get frustrated and I threaten to go shut it off and restart it again, and that's usually when it loads. It's like it's waiting for me to threaten it. But I can still, it's been 15 minutes. Okay, I'm threatening. I'm going to reload. Okay, it's down. Now let's see what we can do about bringing this back up. Some people say that if you tab out, it'll, and I tabbed out a bunch of times to go mess with my stream. But sometimes they say if you tab out, you kind of stop it from loading properly. So I'm not gonna tab out. Like we have like 30 people in our organization. It's not huge. It's, you know, it's fair to Midland, you know. Are we going to be able to get all 30 people together? Probably not. Because we got some people in England, we got some people in Australia, we got some people in Canada. You know, we got Pacific Coast, East Coast, West Coast, whatever. We don't have enough people to cover all the hours of the day kind of thing, right? And we're not going to get everybody online. Are we going to get like 5 or 6 people online at the same time? Yes. Are we going to be able to man like a small multi-cruise ship? Sure. Everybody will want to be doing their own thing though, right? So like some people will want to be taking missions, and some people want to be doing exploration, and some people want to be doing some things like mining or cargo hauling or stuff. Everybody really is going to want to be doing their own thing. But very rarely are we going to jump out and say, hey, the squadron needs everybody to attend this big thing we're doing, right? We'll have like a squadron meeting or a squadron mission. But that's going to be rare, right? It's pretty much everybody's game. They can play their game the way they want to play their game. Some of us want to team up. Some of us don't want to team up. It's all good. You know, whatever anybody wants to do, it's pretty much good. We just have a theme, you know, that we're the protectors, we're the Navy in the UEE, or one of the many squadrons. That's really all it is. And we're going to have a base on one of the planets. See, look at that, restarting it. There it goes. Okay, now just FYI, my FPS is 10. Taking forever to get out of bed. $10. Now I'm just curious to know if my loadout's stuck. See, that's the wrong rifle. I had no rifle on me this afternoon when I took everything off of me. That's the wrong helmet. That's not the button I meant to push. Yeah, I didn't activate. Yeah, we can look at it, but I didn't activate any of the more. No, I don't think so, because everybody else is having the same problems. It's not just me. So if it was just me, I would say, yeah, it's probably just me. Didn't change anything. I can't move. Why? Because I pulled up my mobi-glass. Mobi-glass has an issue. But that's okay. I need to pull it up again anyway. Because I need to change my helmet. I need to change my rifle. I really don't need to worry. You know what? I'm not even going to bother with that. We know that that's got problems. Is it letting me move? No, I can't move. Oh, now I can move. Here you go, Spelly. Yeah, there's more than just one or two. mobi-glass is having issues. Customization's having issues. Ships bouncing around on the landing pad's a big issue, and FPS. And buying stuff. I was having problems buying things. I couldn't buy any ammo for my rifle. What I really don't like is if I'm out somewhere and then the game crashes, it penalizes me. It says, oh, you're back at Olisar? Well, your ship's still at that planet. And I'm like, what? You robbed me. Okay. See, I'm having a hard time with 7 FPS.
A reminder that vehicles left unattended on launch platforms will be returned to storage.
And I tried getting into this earlier, and it just spun around. It would take off, and then it would take off, then it would take off, then it would take off, and it was horrible.
To access your craft, consult one of the terminals.
A ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
But I expect that. You know, I'm just looking around, stress testing the servers is what I'm really doing. But everything looks pretty. I will have to say that. See? It's not giving me a message. Not giving me the orange line. Nothing's there. Here it is. It's orange from a million miles away, just not up close, huh? Okay. And yellow is not what you want it to be. You got to get it to be orange because that means you're within range. Balls. What? Yeah, yeah. The world would explode. Oh yeah, another thing, which I'm getting ready to do right now. EVA. It's broke. In my opinion. I was in the Kovalev shipping hub, and whenever you bump into a wall, your rockets just fire off in random directions. And I know what's causing it. It's the ragdoll effect or whatever. There you go. Going out the wrong door, but that's okay. Because your character is moving in EVA, and what's causing, and your shifting of weight and everything is causing the rockets to try to overcompensate. So they need to lock that down. Okay, so now I'm just going to run over there. I do like the new look of the planet, though. It really looks good. They got the rings spinning again. Let's crank up the speed here on my walking. There's my saber. My sabery. 8 FPS. 7. It's okay if I don't get into a fight. If I'm just moving around, looking around, it looks good. It looks real good. I think it said 7, but either way, we're going up there. Got my stamina thing going on. Heart rate to 82. I guess I could test that. I could run all around Orlazar and just check out my stamina, waiting for it to go to, like, passing out levels. See my ship? It's, like, under the landing pad. And it's, oh, man. Get close enough, it should fall into place. There we go. Interesting. Okay, there I am. Only the planetoid. I went on a mission to rescue some people, or find some missing people on Dalamar, and it was pitch black, and I didn't know what angle I was coming. You know, it was pitch black. I didn't know. I couldn't tell which angle I was going down, and then I hit my nose, and then the engine started firing, and I was dragging rocks, and you could see rocks flying up. It was comical. And then I just said, screw it, shut the engines off, and then boop. And then I landed. Oh, it's saying I can't do anything because I haven't done this. Understood. Yeah, so in this I think I just want to go fly to a planet and just kind of find a base and land on it and have fun. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going on a mission. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to go land on a planet. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop the thrusting. I don't see my HUD. My HUD is not there. Do I not have a helmet on? That's my question. I got a helmet on. I don't have a HUD. You know what I'm gonna do? Bring in the mobiGlass. Switch helmets. See what happens. I don't like this helmet anyway. I want an armored helmet. Somebody just flew by me, or am I spinning out of control? Is that what it's saying? All right, that's good. Well, at least I got a pointer. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just pick a planet. Pick a moon. Pick a moon. Any moon. You pick a moon for me, and I'll go there. What moon would you like to see? Because I'm going to go fly to this moon. Pick a moon. We got Yella, Daymar, and Selen. Yella. Okay. There we go. I just set my destination to Yella. So now because I don't have don't have a HUD, I might not be able to find it. Oh, there it is. A little bit higher, right there.
Quantum travel initiated.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay, there's Yella.
Quantum travel complete. Landing gear deployed.
Why is my...
Landing gear retracted.
At least now I got a HUD. Okay, so where should we go? To the emergency shelter? Or should we go to a mining somewhere or other? Mining outpost? Tell me where you'd like me to go. There's Benson Mining Outpost. Whoa! Whoa! That's what happens when you zoom in. There's Deacon's Research Outpost. Mining. Okay, here we go. That looks good to me. Speeds up to 1235. What? I can't quantum do that? Yes, I can. Oh, it's saying I'm obstructed. Okay. That's fine. We don't need to worry about any of that. At 8 FPS, it's hard to fly this thing. I might be going to another server here in just a minute. I got no control. Well, that sucked. Okay, no problem. We'll try it again. I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm just going to run down. You know what it's going to say? My ship's at yellow. Or it's in an unknown location. I bet you that's what it's going to tell me. Notice how I changed that to USA, just to see if it's any different. USA, USA. Oh, sorry. See how long it takes to load. Probably just 2 or 3 minutes. Well, at least the Raven didn't spin out of control on the landing pad. We might get lucky. Might get one of those new server spin-ups. I wonder if people are spawning in like starfares and caterpillars. I'm like, oh, I get to play around with a caterpillar, and so they spawn it in, and then that crashes the server. Not supposed to with the way they got it set up the new way, but you never know, right? I don't know how they got it all written up. Yeah, they had been in the old build, yes, because all the different, because it's so much to render. But now it should only render what's in your immediate vicinity. So by going to the immediate vicinity stuff, it should have fixed that problem. But I don't know. We'll see. I do have to work tomorrow morning. But luckily I've only got like a 5-hour day. Not even a 5, maybe 4.5. So I'm going to try to stream a couple hours. Come on. What's the hold up? Black screen. All right, Goose. Catch you around. I and about 100 people, other people, have already reported crash to desktops. So I'm not going to keep reporting the same bug over and over and over if the bug report already says it's confirmed. Like they know it's crashing. I'm just putting salt on a wound if I keep saying that. And then there's there's a lot of bugs that they already know about, and you can't report those. It's the new bugs that that I've encountered, like some new ones. I'll go like, oh, let me report this because I don't think anybody else has reported this. So what I do is, what I tend to do is go through the 9 pages of bugs that are being reported and find the ones that I've actually encountered and click I can reproduce. It should say I have reproduced, or it's happened to me also, or something like that. What do you think a reasonable amount of time is to wait for it to load? This amount. I'm going to close down the restream. I'll just put my eyes on both of the chats. Yeah, the PTU build was like 673332. That's a little different than the one this morning. I thought it had a 5 in it. Okay, getting to the menu is like no problem. We can get to the menu. I'm going to leave it on best, even though I just switched to the US and nothing happened. Alright, here we go. Super low FPS. That usually means it's loading. It's not sitting on 60 FPS like it was just a second ago. I should use that as a clue. When it says 60 FPS, it's not loading. Maybe. I don't know. 2, 8, 6, 7. That's where I'm at. 6, 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump in a ship, any ship that I can find. Yep. I'm going to jump in a ship, any one of them that I can find, and then I'm just going to fly to a moon and land. I'm going to go to one of the stations. I'm going to land and then call up a buggy or something and drive it around. Okay, horrible FPS. You can tell because I'm clipping through the bed. Sure. Saber. Unknown. See, it's out in space.
We advise guests, please use caution upon exiting the armistice zone, as weapons will once again become active. Please be considerate and avoid obstructing air-locks. Thank you for your assistance.
Now this is the new ship, right? This is a. I've never been on this ship. Let me rephrase that.
Landing pad.
The hoplite, that's the troop transport one.
To access your craft, consult one of the terminals.
8 FPS.
This station is a proud member of the ship.
I think they said 7. Wasn't paying attention. But it's always 7. Did that work? No, not close enough. Okay. Is there a button on the landing gear or something I'm supposed to be pressing? That opens the door without killing people? See, I don't know. And you can't get in through the front, I don't think. Oh, wait, there it is. That's cool. This is very cool.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green. Launch complete. Landing gear retracted.
I didn't do that. It did that on its own. My FPS is so low, it's horrible. It's like 4. I did open my mobile glass, but I can't see anything. And I do think there was a warning about this. Right, I think I read something where it said the Vanguard, you couldn't open your mobile glass. It locked you up. Dang. That's what I wanted to do right there. Can I hit M for map? I'm locked. I only had 4 FPS anyway. So now I can go in and actually say getting in the Vanguard hoplite and opening your mobile glass does the same thing. But it could very well be that it was just the fact that it was only 4 FPS. Because I get 60 FPS here. I'm going to connect there and see what kind of internet speed I get. Watch me get full speed. Or not. But if it's 4 to 8 FPS, I'm going to bail again and go to another server. Keep doing it until I get to a server that has higher than 8 FPS. Got 10. Ooh, I got 30. I got 30 FPS. Maybe because nobody's selecting the Australians because they think they're going to get low ping or whatever. Maybe. But I just have 30. Nice and smooth. Except for that guy.
Welcome to the Port Olizar ship deck. Please press the screen to continue. Departing ship deck. For your convenience, our automated ship organization terminal storage of all vehicles. To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located at the station. This station has been designated as an armory zone. Tampering with weapon safety protocols is strictly forbidden.
delivered to the following landing pad.
I'm gonna have to remember this. Now, Parasite's got a prospector. I don't think he's had a chance to mess around with it. I know I haven't. I'm gonna sit down one day and do a video on each one of these vehicles that I don't own. Toilet access.
Launch sequence complete. Landing gear up.
We're doing this. Wonder if I can change my loadout here and have it actually stay spinning. Yeah, the ship is spinning while I have my mobiGlas up. See, that's something that's messed up. Okay, my FPS is lowering. But it's not bad.
Quantum travel engaged.
Go. Alright, we're actually doing something. This prospector, I'm not on the US server. I've I've actually jumped ship, and I'm on an Australian server, and I'm actually getting good FPS.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
We're going down to that mining outpost. If I'm actually over it, I don't know if it's on the other side of this moon or if it's on this side. It looks like I can see it. Yeah, but it's 600 kilometers away, so that can't be it. Yeah, we're gonna fly around this thing.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Alright, well, let's just go. Here we go. What? 200, right? Okay, at least my FPS is hanging out at 20. I'll be on for another hour or so. And then I'll just have to go to bed because I gotta work tomorrow. I'm moving. I'm going super fast. I'm at 158. So I don't know, am I going to get like a... Look at that. Am I going to get like a re-entry burn or anything? I don't know. Look at the glass on the front of that, man. You get like tons of visibility. Kind of looks like a Freelancer, doesn't it? A little bit. See if we're on track. 60, 70. Okay, nice. Let's roll it. Now I've got an altitude and a max safe speed, which is super high. Must be up on the top of this hill. Okay, this thing doesn't want to fly right. We're almost there. I don't see any landing pads or anything. This spot right over here looks pretty smooth. Where's my power off? Is it up here? Yeah, I got like 1 FPS. No, I'm sorry, 15 FPS. It's pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Where's my O2? I've got quite a bit of O2, it looks like. Is it starting to get dark? Is that what I'm feeling? Or am I just in the shadow? This is that exact same mining outpost that they showed on ATV. Is it not? for somebody else to come in. Not letting me grab any of this stuff. I just don't think it wants me to. Okay, I've seen enough. Power cell accepted and active. Yep. I didn't see anywhere where I could summon like a ground vehicle, because that's what I want to do. Now the altitude lines, I really like that. I didn't have that coming in though. Alright. I was going to land someplace where I can get a ground vehicle and go driving it around. What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Something in space. I'm gonna head over to the ArcCorp station just to see what it's all about. As soon as I get high enough, I should be able to quantum to those OMs, or what do they call them? not. I'm looking for quantum points. Probably just not high enough. And to help me get around this planet slash moon. Out there for a second. That's funny. I'm live and it's after midnight. Right. Oh, you're funny. Oh, my FPS dropped to 7. That's why I'm having these troubles. Got it. I was wondering why this flight was all jacked. We're sitting at 9 FPS. should just leave it like this. That's where I'm going, but that's the other side of the planet. I know I can't go through the plant, but it might help me find some aerial, what you call it. Or not, but at least it'll keep me oriented. Freaking 4 FPS, man. Yeah, without quantum travel, it's going to take me like an hour to get around there. Yeah. So what I could do... Well, I can't do anything with 4 FPS. My ship's probably not even moving. Alright, so we're just going to call it here for the night. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting the channel and watching me and keeping me company. I appreciate y'all. And again, I'll be on tomorrow night about the same time, maybe 11 Central. See you then.